You finally did it. You hit $100,000. You expected the sky to open up and your boss to suddenly lose his power over you. But you wake up the next morning and nothing. You still have to commute, you still have a mortgage, and you're still stressed about the price of gas. In fact, hitting $100,000 is the most depressing milestone in finance because it feels exactly like having $0. My name is Zach, and I spend way too much time thinking about why the boring middle kills most people's dreams. If you're grinding hard but feel like you're running in place, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel more than you know. The truth about the dead zone. Look, here's the thing. $100,000 is a psychological dead zone. When you go from $0 to $10,000, your life changes. You have an emergency fund. But the jump from $50,000 to $100,000, it's invisible. Here's what most people don't realize. $100,000 is a beginner's fortune. At a 7% return, that $100,000 only makes you $7,000 a year. That's $583 a month. In today's economy, that barely covers a grocery bill and a Netflix subscription. It's not enough to change your life, but it took everything out of you to save it. This is where it gets really interesting. The first $100,000 is a total grind because you are doing 90% of the work. If you save $10,000 a year at a 7% return, it takes 7.8 years to hit your first $100,000. It takes only 5.1 years to hit the second $100,000. By the time you go from $900,000 to $1 million, it takes 1.5 years. The first $100,000 is like pushing a car up a hill. You're sweating, you're tired, and the car isn't moving fast. But once you hit the peak, the car starts rolling on its own. Most people quit halfway up the hill because they're mad the car isn't driving itself yet. Think of your wealth like a pot of water. From 32 degrees to 211 degrees, the water just sits there. It's getting hotter, but it's still just a pot of water. It looks the same at 100 degrees as it does at 200, but at 212, it boils. It becomes steam. It can power a train. Most people turn off the stove at $100,000, 200 degrees, because they don't see bubbles. They think the investing thing is a scam. It's not a scam. You just haven't hit the boiling point where compound interest takes over. Now, you might be thinking, Zach, how do I stay sane in the meantime? 1. Stop checking the daily balance. A 1% dip at $100,000 is $1,000. Seeing that vanish will make you want to quit. Look once a month max. 2. Measure days of freedom. $100,000 isn't a number. If your life costs $4,000 a month, that's 25 months of your life you've bought back. That is power. 3. Don't upgrade your life. This is the Tesla trap. People hit $100,000, feel rich, and buy a $60,000 car. You just reset your 7.8-year clock. Don't do it. The first $100,000 is a test. It's the universe asking if you're serious or if you just want to look rich for your neighbors. Don't turn off the stove when you're at 211 degrees. Stay disciplined. Keep the heat on. If you're committed to hitting that boiling point, comment unstoppable below. Subscribe for more real talk on wealth, and I'll see you in the next one.